Welcome back and happy Friday. This week, the House released and passed its budget. And then, plot twist, the Senate shocked many by releasing their budget late Wednesday afternoon. There's tons to highlight, so let's dive in. How did our legislative agenda fare in the House budget? Well, on the early childhood education front, the House allotted $135 million to extend the stabilization grants. However, we did not see the implementation of a statewide floor for families to access childcare close to home and support local businesses within the House budget. But on the youth mental health front, we did see the House appropriate $1.7 million in non recurring funding for suicide prevention training grant programs for teachers and school staff statewide. We also saw $2.1 million to create a pilot program to mitigate cyberbullying, monitor student internet activity, and assist with suicide prevention services. The budget also transfers the Center for Safer Schools from the Department of Public Instruction to the State Bureau of Investigation. And other notable House budget line items include $1.9 million in non-recurring funding to expand the TriShare pilot program from 3 sites to 6 sites. The TriShare pilot program is when families, their employer, and the state split the cost of early childhood education. We also saw Reach Out and Read, one of NC Child's early well priorities, receive a $500,000 appropriation in the House budget. Reach Out and Read is the only national pediatric literacy model that leverages the near universal reach of the pediatric well child visit, using children's books and shared reading to support parents and caregivers in fostering early literacy, but also healthy relationships with their infants and young children. All right, y'all remember I mentioned a plot twist, right? So Wednesday, while the House was debating their near 300-page budget, the Senate published its 46-page budget that came to us in the form of a PCS, also known as a proposed committee substitute. So let's dive into how our legislative agenda fared on the Senate side. We saw $136.5 million to extend compensation components of the child care stabilization grants. We did also see $1 million in recurring funding to increase the hourly rate paid to contract attorneys in the Guardian ad litem program. The Senate anticipates voting on their budget Monday afternoon. So what happens with all of these budgets, right? So essentially, both chambers have to agree on identical language. So representatives from the House and the Senate will be appointed, and they will go into a room and they have to come up with compromise language that both the House and the Senate can agree upon when it comes to the budget. That is a conference report. That is ultimately what will be sent to the governor for signature. So more to come on that as the weeks go. That's not the only movement we saw this week, though, y'all. We also saw House Bill 834, Juvenile Justice Modifications. This bill seeks to do a series of things, including revising the definition of juvenile delinquent to provide flexibility to charge 16 and 17-year-olds as adults, but only for certain class felonies. Amongst other things, it increases charges for any adult who may solicit a minor to commit a crime, create a new process for transitioning a juvenile's case from Superior Court to juvenile court. This bill was vetoed by Governor Cooper late last week, but a veto override vote is anticipated in the near future. Information overload, right? I know. Be sure to keep an eye on your inbox for the written update for more developments. And as always, check out our website for additional information on bills we're tracking. Thank you so much for all that you do for kids and families. All right, say it with me, y'all. Make it a great one.